The Nile River was the lifeblood of ancient Egypt, providing fertile soil for agriculture and a reliable water source for the people. Villages made of mud brick lined its banks, where farmers cultivated wheat and barley, and herders managed cattle, goats, and sheep. People in ancient Egypt followed a structured daily routine shaped by agriculture, religious practices, and craftsmanship. Men and women worked together in pottery, weaving, and construction, while children assisted in household chores and played near the village streets. Pharaoh Khufu was the ruler of Egypt's fourth dynasty and held absolute authority over both the land and its people. His leadership extended to religious, political, and architectural projects, including commissioning the Great Pyramid of Giza as his royal tomb. Khufu and his queen maintained a strong partnership, both in governance and ceremonial duties. Their children were heirs to the throne, and royal marriages were arranged to reinforce alliances and maintain dynastic continuity. The construction of the Great Pyramid required decades of meticulous planning, architectural expertise, and the coordinated labor of thousands of skilled workers. Engineers and surveyors mapped out the precise alignment of the pyramid with celestial bodies, ensuring stability and symmetry. Massive limestone blocks were quarried from nearby sites and transported to the pyramid construction area using sledges, rollers, and boats along the Nile. Teams of workers moved each stone in stages, relying on coordination and sheer manpower rather than mythical strength. Ramps made of mud brick and limestone rubble were used to move heavy stones upward. Workers placed each block with precise alignment, gradually forming the pyramid's massive structure, demonstrating remarkable engineering skills of the time. Laborers and craftsmen lived in temporary villages near the pyramid site, with provisions supplied regularly. They worked in organized teams, specializing in quarrying, hauling, shaping, and placement of stones, reflecting a highly coordinated workforce. Pharaohs believed in life after death, and elaborate burial practices were essential to ensure their journey to the afterlife. Mummification preserved the body, while tombs were stocked with goods, treasures, and ritual items to support the deceased. Festivals celebrated agricultural cycles, religious devotion, and royal events. Music, dance, and communal feasts reinforced social cohesion and reflected the integration of daily life with religious and political structures. As the pyramid rose, workers continued to transport and place heavier stones with extraordinary precision. Teams specialized in setting the core blocks, outer casing, and smoothing the surfaces, reflecting remarkable engineering and coordination. The pyramid's construction involved thousands of laborers, including skilled artisans, stonecutters, and support staff. Workers were organized into rotating crews, with supervisors overseeing tasks to maintain efficiency and safety. Laborers lived in nearby temporary villages with basic shelters and food provided by the state. Archaeological evidence shows they were well fed and received medical care, contrary to earlier myths of slave labor. Massive stones were transported from distant quarries using sledges and boats along the Nile. Strategic ramps, rollers, and levers allowed precise placement of blocks, demonstrating ingenuity and logistical mastery. Pharaoh Khufu personally oversaw aspects of the project, inspecting progress and making critical decisions. Royal scribes recorded details, ensuring accountability and proper execution of architectural plans. Construction was intertwined with religious rituals to honor gods like Ra and Osiris. Priests performed ceremonies to bless the site, invoking divine protection and success for the monumental endeavor. Workers' daily life included communal meals of bread, fish, vegetables, and beer. Rotating shifts allowed sustained labor while maintaining physical health, a system meticulously organized by supervisors. Inside the palace, Khufu and his queen managed state affairs, religious duties, and family life. Children were educated in etiquette, administration, and preparation for future leadership roles. Royal marriages reinforced political alliances and strengthened dynastic ties. Ceremonial events were lavish with music, dance, and feasts, reflecting the kingdom's wealth and stability. After decades of meticulous labor, the Great Pyramid was completed, rising as a testament to Egypt's architectural, engineering, and social achievements. It became a symbol of the pharaoh's power and a cultural legacy for generations. Pharaohs underwent elaborate mummification processes to preserve their bodies for the afterlife. Embalmers removed internal organs, dried the body with natron, and wrapped it in linen, ensuring spiritual continuity. Inside the Great Pyramid, burial chambers were precisely designed to house the pharaoh's sarcophagus and treasures. Complex passageways and chambers protected the tomb from looters and aligned with celestial patterns. Tombs contained items for the afterlife, including jewelry, furniture, statues, and daily tools. These goods reflected the pharaoh's status and provided sustenance and comfort in the next world. Priests performed rituals at burial sites to invoke protection from deities and guide the pharaoh's spirit. Offerings of food, incense, and symbolic items maintained the divine connection. Egyptian society was highly stratified, with pharaoh at the top, followed by priests, nobles, artisans, and laborers. Each group contributed to monumental projects like pyramids, maintaining order and specialization. Khufu's reign established administrative and architectural standards that influenced generations. His pyramid became a lasting symbol of political power, religious devotion, and human ingenuity. Centuries later, archaeologists and Egyptologists studied the pyramids to uncover historical facts about construction methods, labor organization, and daily life. Their research provided insights into ancient Egyptian civilization. The Great Pyramid stands as a culmination of human effort, planning, and spiritual dedication. It embodies the unity of governance, religion, labor, and art, leaving a lasting legacy of ancient Egypt. Even as monumental projects unfolded, ordinary Egyptians maintained daily routines, working in agriculture, crafts, and trade. Their contributions supported both the economy and the pharaoh's ambitious projects. The Great Pyramid stands as a culmination of human effort, planning, and spiritual dedication. It embodies the unity of governance, religion, labor, and art, leaving a lasting legacy of ancient Egypt. The Great Pyramid's alignment is astonishingly precise, oriented almost perfectly to the cardinal points. Surveying tools, ropes, and sighting methods allowed ancient Egyptians to achieve this remarkable accuracy. Originally, the pyramid was covered in polished Torah limestone casing stones that reflected sunlight, making it shine brilliantly. Craftsmen meticulously shaped and placed each block for a smooth surface. Ramps of mud brick and limestone facilitated the transport of massive stones to higher levels. Archaeological evidence suggests a combination of straight, zigzagging, and circular ramps was used for efficiency. Blocks were quarried from nearby limestone and granite sources using copper chisels, wooden wedges, and levers. Stones were carefully shaped and transported to the site with precision to ensure a perfect fit. Excavations reveal organized worker villages near Giza, complete with dormitories, bakeries, breweries, and medical facilities. This demonstrates state planning and care for laborers' welfare. Feeding thousands of workers required sophisticated logistics. Grain, fish, vegetables, and beer were transported daily from nearby regions, ensuring consistent energy and nutrition for construction crews. Khufu and his officials maintained tight control over the project, recording inventories, supervising work, and ensuring alignment with religious and architectural plans. Scribes documented every stage for posterity. Ancient Egyptians aligned the pyramid with stars and the solstices. Shafts within the pyramid point towards specific stars, reflecting sophisticated astronomical understanding and religious symbolism. Each block was placed with a millimeter accuracy, creating near-perfect joints without mortar. This level of precision ensured stability that has lasted over 4 millennia. Construction of the pyramid was not merely architectural, it symbolized divine order. The pharaoh's authority, religious beliefs, and social organization were integrated into every stone, reflecting a society united by faith and purpose. Once the pharaoh's body was mummified and placed in the sarcophagus, priests performed complex rituals to ensure a safe journey to the afterlife. Spells from the pyramid texts were recited to guide the pharaoh's soul. After completion, corridors were sealed and hidden to protect the pharaoh's tomb and treasures. Massive granite blocks closed entrances, demonstrating both architectural skill and reverence for sacred spaces. The pyramid texts inscribed on walls contained prayers, spells, and symbolic imagery, ensuring eternal protection and divine favor. These writings reflect Egypt's sophisticated religious and cultural practices. Khufu's reign left a permanent mark on history. His pyramid stood as a testament to his authority, Egypt's engineering prowess, and religious devotion, inspiring awe for millennia. The pyramids became objects of fascination for later generations. Pilgrims, historians, and common people visited, admiring the architectural feats and learning about the pharaoh's divine status. Modern archaeology unveiled the mysteries of pyramid construction, worker settlements, and burial practices. Excavations and studies provide invaluable insights into ancient Egyptian civilization and social organization. Objects from tombs and pyramids, including statues, jewelry, and funerary items, are displayed in museums worldwide. These artifacts connect us directly to the life, death, and beliefs of ancient Egyptians. The Great Pyramid continues to teach engineering, architecture, mathematics, astronomy, and cultural values. Scholars, students, and enthusiasts study it to understand human achievement and civilization. Efforts to preserve the pyramids and surrounding monuments ensure that future generations can witness the grandeur of ancient Egypt. Conservation work protects the structures against natural and human-induced damage. The Great Pyramid remains one of humanity's greatest achievements. It embodies vision, organization, labor, faith, and culture, a timeless symbol of ancient Egypt's ingenuity and legacy.